Hi guys.
How you doing, man? What's new today, Bryan?
Hey.
Throw me out of here.
We got a good ringtone. It was a good day today. I thought it's actually. You think about we play Friday night. We'll have shoot around on Friday. So we had one practice on Monday, two on yesterday. So starting before the day, we're not even halfway done with our practices headed into our first game. And we all know summer league training camp is, hey, guys might be a little bit out of shape. You want to put your stuff in, but you want to obviously evaluate too. And kudos to the guys. They're in shape. It's been nice. Guys have worked hard. Our guys, Jeff and James have come in good shape. And then our draft pick Russ is in good shape, and rest of the other guys. Josh Carter just lost the finals in Italy last week, so that's been good. So I'm really pleased with where we're at for a group of guys that really have never been together. The chemistry we've been actually from a coaching standpoint. We're a little bit faster than when we've ever been, so it's been nice.
Courtney Fells just said the game is similar to Marvel, but he's a better athlete. Courtney's a better athlete. You guys get the same way?
Well, you got me on that one. I'm not gonna lie. He said that, huh? He said that. There's, they're obviously both of them have very high confidence of themselves, which is good. So I don't know. This is what I do know is when Dave Hanners rebounds for Anthony Morrow a lot, and Dave Hanners is never sweaty when he's done. He just kind of stands underneath the rim and the net and just kind of tosses it back to him. I would think that Coach Hanners would get a little bigger workout regarding rebounding for Courtney Fells. That's my long answer for you.
Is he at least more athletic than Anthony?
He is. Yes. And with all due respect to Anthony Morrow, Coach Williams is more athletic than Anthony Morrow. Their games are not similar at all. You got me one. I like Courtney Fells a lot. Their games aren't similar. And we all know Anthony Morrow is not the most athletic guy in the world, but I think he finished the year third in the league in three-point field goal percentage, and the almighty basketball Bible of hoops hype. You read about every team drafting after Anthony Morrow, and they should.
Does Randy give you good evaluations on camera, or do you think there's a little prejudice?
Again, knowing our staff, when you get a compliment from Coach Ayers, let any of us know. No, he's. I'll tell you one thing from being a young father. My kids are 3. Our first year here, Cameron was a freshman, so we actually got to watch Cameron go through school, and it's been very enjoyable. From a learning. Coach Ayers being a dad. I've taken some things from him and Cameron as a kid, and then at the end of the day, we've said this the entire time. I think we have one player of the year on our summer league staff. Conference player of the year. He's the conference player of the year, and he shows it. And not everybody knows. We have Drew Crawford on our team. His dad is Danny Crawford, longtime NBA referee, and you can tell both of those guys have been around the game their whole lives. It's the same thing with Austin. They've been around the game since. They were in the womb. They were in the game. So it's funny. My kids, I don't have it, but our T-shirts that have it says New Orleans basketball and has the NBA logo. My 3-year-old son goes, "Look, Dad, it's Jerry West." So it just kind of that's how they're raised. But Coach Ayers has not been biased. He's been on camera the moment he's got here, but that's okay. He's.
But those guys, can it be a disadvantage?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, can't do anything right. Absolutely, you're gonna you're gonna get critiqued. So, yeah, absolutely.
What are the biggest differences you see in Jeff Withey from last year to right now?
Confidence, complete confidence. He's got a little swagger to him. And it's good. Jeff's worked hard since he's been here. You know, there's been a lot of times with him and Coach Hansen are here. You know, you guys have seen it. You guys walk in here at the end and you see, and when you leave, you know, Jeff and Coach Hansen are over there in full-fledged sweat. I think they've spent a total of 5 or 6 weeks together since the season's been ended, whether it's been here, you know, both of them are from California. So, yeah, Jeff's just the confidence thing. You know, everybody talks about we only have one draft pick. What's Summer League for? You know, Summer League's for Jeff. You know, let's see what Jeff can do. You know, the things about injuries and all that kind of stuff. Obviously, what we went through last year, we got to see some guys step up a little bit. You know, everybody's talking about Anthony Morrow. If we didn't have all those injuries, does Anthony Morrow now? Does he have the year he has? So,
What parts of Jeff's game are you looking to really see improve?
he's got to rebound better, and he's got to talk defensively.
Do you think he has a good chance to be kind of a leader of the summer league team?
Take chance out of that. He is the leader of our summer league team.
What are you expecting from a guy like James Southern? Is it an opportunity for him to earn a roster
No
spot?
question. It's an opportunity for him to, you know, we got our hands on him a little bit, and then he did a nice job this summer by coming around, and we got to spend some time with him. But yeah, absolutely. Let's see what he can do. You know, with some accountability, and when he's playing 30 minutes a game.
Did you sign on purpose a lot of small forwards? That's a question.
Hey, this is a bright bunch. You got absolutely. I mean, you got what is summer league for? What do we want to do? Yeah, we want to find one. I mean, we also know that we have another guy coming from that he's playing with Indiana and Daquan Jones. We want to see what he can do. Absolutely.
After 3 days, what's your observations of Josh Howard in these practices? I mean, how close does he look like the player he once was? Or how different is he?
He's different. He's mature. He might not be as quick as he used to be, or lost that little athleticism a little bit, but he's gained it in pace. You know, basketball is such a thing of pace sometimes. It's being able to change directions, change your speed, and just be, you know, as we all know, you get a little bit older, you might, you know, learn 0 to 60 might slow down, but you know, 0 to 40 for an hour you can change that a lot. So, you know, you go along, and you're smarter, and the game slows down for you. You know, and I think, you know, it's funny, we've had some scrimmages, and then we go back and we watch it. You know, Josh is just, he's in the right place all the time. You know, it's just funny. I always laugh when we had, you know, when we had David West. David was just always in the right place. You know, he didn't look like he was moving. He just happened to be in the right place.
We know Russ Smith is a good on-ball defender, but how would you assess his off-ball defense?
I think his college team, you know, college is a lot more aggressive, gambling, denying. So he, you know, and like Josh, the game slowed down. It's got to slow down for him a little bit. He gambles a lot, but he's okay. He's learning. And a lot of it's terminology. You know, something might be called one thing somewhere else, and we call it something, you know, one thing. And then a big thing for him, obviously, is you know, he's learning the illegal defense, and he's aware of it.
Thanks.
Thanks, guys.